Would throw here. Stands back near his own end zone. Fires it out, and Gorkuber's got it. He's up past the 30, 40, midfield, down to the 40. He could go all the way. Oh my goodness. Played here by Eisel. Demetto Zempel, back row attack by Toole.
There it is.
There it is. Hadley Toole gets the 25th kill of the night for her. For Alexandria, sends it right on a line, a header and a goal! And here's a rollout. Now Thompson's gonna fire right side. Mason Gorkuber's got it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alex. The face-off and work the puck back into the Otters' end. Thorson trying to bring it out front. Now here's a shot and a score! Now another rebound, that gets blocked. Breakout pass, Thornburg up the right side. He's got room, takes the shot, save made. For a forward 1.5 somersault pike. He's up high on the... Well, it looked to be fairly solid there.
This move, that bail as a release move, is a difficult move that they want to see as one of the required skills to her Giants.
Yep, and now off and pretty a fall here for Ty Larson.
Right, worked this into a headlock.
Yep, pretty tight hold
there
here.
it
There you
is.
go. Oh, but Talon Witt on the weak side gets the rebound off the Grady Starzl miss. Now driving is Talon at 47-30. Under 11 minutes to go, and now a steal for Roderick to Hagstrom. Samson Hagstrom drives, and then three-point shots, and the Otters trail by just 3 at 14-11. Here's Alexandria's Ali Habala curling into the lane, sends it into the left corner where Toole is open and chills the front court. Here's Habala out top, now driving, feeding off to Helsher on the left wing. Bingo!
Good evening. Lars Larson saunters to the sideline to start his weekend.
Bye-bye.
See ya!
He gone! Put it on the board! Yes!
As we are set to bring you Prep Boys basketball on KXRA. This Friday encounter originates from Alexandria Area High School as the Cardinal boys basketball team hosts the CLC leaders from Sauk Rapids-Rice. The Storm have started 10-0 in the conference, with the Cards in second at 9-1. The one blemish came on December 10th in Sauk Rapids. Without senior Chase Thompson that evening, Alexandria suffered a 5-point defeat. The rematch between the Cardinals and the Storm is tonight. Alexandria seeks to close out January with a perfect record for the month. The three Muskrats are back together on our Layton media platforms tonight. If you watch the coverage on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel, Jump Shot, JP Boline. Let's try that again. Jump Shot, JP Boline. Get a little closer. Jump Shot, JP Boline. There you go, bud. We'll be behind the camera. Rim Rockin' Russ Hinrichs.
Russ!
Offers insight as the analyst, partnering with ya boy, KXRA Sports Director, DMAC Dave McClurg.
Wings up!
Handling the play-by-play. It's the Cardinals versus the Storm. Now it's time for the Juttner Motors pregame show. Next.
Wings up! Wings up! Go Card.
Another exciting prep basketball matchup is set to be played at Poland Court inside the Alexandria Area High School Gymnasium. As Steve noted, the Sauk Rapids-Rice Storm put their Alexandria Cardinals. Alexandria 9-1 in conference games heading into tonight's matchup. Should Alexandria earn the victory, the Cardinals and the Storm would then be tied for the CLC lead, still with a month of basketball to go. Sauk Rapids-Rice with a win in Alexandria would definitely be in the driver's seat to try to dethrone the Cardinals as Central Lakes Conference boys basketball champions. It's a great night to be indoors, and the crowd continues to file in. I think we're going to have another nice audience on hand tonight here at Alexandria Area High School to watch 14-4 Sauk Rapids-Rice face 12-3 Alexandria. This is the Juttner Motors pregame show here on People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, and 105.7 FM. We have audio through your free Voice of Alexandria app, and we're also viewing tonight's game. If you have access to YouTube, you can watch tonight's matchup in about 20 minutes on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Along with Russ Henricks, I am DMAC Dave McClurg, and videographer JP Boleen is on site as well. Russ, good evening, and boy, I think we saw some exciting basketball here to wrap up the Saturday afternoon doubleheader. I know that the ladies have tonight off after getting a nice CLC win against fellow CLC rival Wilmer last night, but Sauk Rapids-Rice and Alexandria are the pace setters, and hopefully Alexandria can provide that speed bump for the Storm in their quest to try to get a conference title.
Yeah, good evening, DMAC. Great to be back with you here. It's good to be back at the friendly confines here and at Alexandria Area High School. Yeah, tonight promises to be a really good competitive basketball game. You know, no disrespect to any of the teams in the conference, but you know, this is one of those teams that, you know, has beaten Alexandria over the last couple of years, and they got us the first time down in December and back in the Sauk Rapids, and of course Chase was out that night, so it's a matchup of probably the two best teams in the conference. Should be a fun one.
Sauk Rapids-Rice has gone 10-0 to start the conference schedule. Their hiccups have actually come against some other Class 4A teams that they may face in the playoffs later on. I think that would hamper, you know, getting a high seed, although, again, there's still some basketball to be played. Alexandria, meanwhile, I think is in an excellent spot. You know, if they can do well over the next 2 weeks or so, because I believe Fergus Falls comes up on the schedule later on in February, Alexandria could strengthen its bid for getting that number 1 seed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both of these teams ultimately are, you know, the conference is obviously very important. That's a big deal to both of these teams. You want to win your conference, but also big picture-wise, for Alexandria, they're obviously trying to secure as many, you know, top wins as you can, and this is a 4A school who has played a lot, you know, that Sauk Rapids, much like us, they play a competitive schedule. And so this is one of those wins that, like we talked last Saturday, just continues to build your resume. So, and for Sauk Rapids, this is a chance, you know, that Section 8 4A is super competitive right now. You've got Moorhead in there, St. Michael, Buffalo. I mean, you've got some really good teams, and so the pressure's on them to continue winning as well. So, you know, both teams have a lot on the line tonight.
It's interesting, Russ, because I know that we've had some really fantastic head-to-head matchups over the last week in boys basketball. Benilde St. Margaret's played its first game of the year against Orono last night, and the Red Knights were able to defend their home floor. They got the Spartans by 4. And now in southern Minnesota tonight, you have another Class 3A versus Class 4A matchup, because I knew that Mankato East was going to be playing some of those better schools in the Big Nine. And Rochester John Marshall is 12-0 in the conference. They could be a team to watch in Class 4A Section 1. Meanwhile, Mankato East, they're riding along undefeated in the Big Nine. That is probably one of those games that's not a gimme for the Mankato East Cougars. So, again, similar to Alexandria and Sauk Rapids-Rice, 3A versus 4A.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and you mentioned that game last night. I mean, Benilde and St. Margaret, obviously, or Benilde, St. Margaret, and Orono, obviously, we saw, you know, Benilde last weekend. And that other team, Orono, we're going to see them here next Saturday against our Cardinals. And they've got some really good players. And one of them, Nolan Groves, who's going to Yale, had, I think, 45. But, you know, so East, not only do they have that game tonight that you mentioned, but this weekend, tomorrow, they play Orono. So, I mean, that's going to be another battle. And, you know, over this next month here, it's hard to believe, right? It's January 31st, and really the regular season's going to wrap up about 4 weeks from tonight when we're here against St. Cloud Tech. So it's going to come fast, and this has been a great month of basketball for the Cardinals, and they want to close it out tonight with an exclamation point.
We do anticipate tonight's varsity game getting underway between 7:20 and 7:25. So if you're on the way to Alexandria Area High School, again, plenty of good seating available for you to watch. Two dynamite basketball teams. State-ranked Alexandria, number 4 in Class AAA, against unranked Sauk Rapids-Rice, but the Storm were ranked in the Class 4A boys basketball poll earlier this winter. Thanks to all of the Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters presenting this evening's play-by-play. We also extend our appreciation to Jutner Motors for sponsoring the pregame show. We've got Jackson as our KXRA studio engineer in downtown Alexandria. And again, JP Boleen providing the action behind the camera so that you can watch tonight's live coverage on our YouTube channel. Our first break is ahead during the Jutner Motors pregame show. When we return to Alexandria Area High School, you'll hear my conversation with Cardinals coach Forrest Witt after these words.
Garden Center features 34 lanes of bowling fun. Whether you're an avid bowler or just looking for a fun outing, add Garden Center lanes to your calendar and make it a fun date.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
You've seen them, craved them. You've voted them the best. Their Smokin' Brews and Q's get their unreal smoked barbecue for catering, drop-offs, or events.
Hi, this is Schmitty from Smokin' Brews and Q's. Our obsession is the meat, our passion is what makes it great.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
Precision Auto reminds you to plan for the inevitable, the change of weather and its impact on your vehicle. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust the precision of a pro. Precision Auto. On 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
Pomp's Tire Service has solutions for tired tires. Whatever your tire choice, make Pomp's your choice. Brakes, wheel alignments, factory maintenance, shocks, and struts. Pomp's has your service needs covered. Pomp's, we know tires and service. You should know Pomp's.
It's the right time for a getaway. It's the right time for a getaway. Let's get away.
Welcome back to the Jutner Motors pregame show as we come to you from Pollard Court on the Alexandria Area High School campus. This should be a dandy tonight in boys basketball. The top 2 teams in the CLC standings are getting together, and they meet for the last time this year, as once the playoffs begin in about a month, they go their separate ways with Sauk Rapids-Rice in Class 4A and Alexandria in Class AAA. Cardinals coach Forrest Witt is joining me right now for our Jutner Motors pregame show. And already this week, Forrest, your team has faced another team from Class 4A Section 8, that being the Brainerd Warriors. And your guys did a nice job at going and putting in the work up at Brainerd. I think we talked before Tuesday night's game that, you know, the home team usually performs very well in this head-to-head rivalry, but it seemed like Brainerd's offense had trouble getting into sync all night long. How proud are you with the way your team came out and defended and held Brainerd to just 12 points in the first 18 minutes?
Yeah, that was a very good effort defensively by our guys, and that's just one of those things that, the defensive side is energy and focus on what you got to do. And sometimes an opponent does a few things to keep you off balance. But we really were able to stymie Brainerd and really didn't, I think we had 3 shot clock violations that we forced in the first 7-8 minutes of the game. So, when that energy is there, which it has been very consistently with these guys, the offense, we have a lot of talent, a lot of guys who can score. So, we feel good if that defensive energy is there, we're going to have a chance on most nights.
I got the feeling in talking with your counterpart, Brainerd head coach Charlie Scheck the other night, I think he likes to have teams that can run up and down the floor and have a lot of possessions. I kind of felt heading into that game that he had the idea that would not be the best case scenario. So I wouldn't say that Brainerd was necessarily slowing it down, but I thought they were going to be maybe a little bit more deliberate and, try to make some of those shots while working as much of the shot clock as possible. But have you ever had a game where your team has forced 3 shot clock violations in a single half?
I don't think so. I know we've had a few, but I don't know if we've had that many. So, that's a good feather in the cap for our guys. And like I said, they've been very committed and understand that the defensive end is extremely important, and is really the consistent has to be there factor, because sometimes the offense, the ball doesn't go in, and other team is playing good defensively as well. So, you have a little more control, I'd say, over, the outcome of a possession.
I think a lot of people know what a factor that Chase Thompson can be when he steps onto the basketball floor, but you've had a lot of different guys step up, and I want to point out Mason Witt because, and I know that this becomes kind of a tough question because Mason's in your household as he's part of your basketball team as well, but Russ was pointing out, when Mason gets, I think, 19 in the first half, and I think he was 5 of 6 from three-point range, he seems to feel that Mason's showing a lot of confidence in terms of what he's doing, shooting the ball, different things on the floor on both ends. Are you seeing that as a coach out of him?
Yeah, I think Mason is playing with a very high level of confidence right now, and rightfully so. He's shooting the ball very, very well at nearly 47% from the three-point line, and he's drawn the opposing team's best defensive player on the perimeter most nights. So, for him, I mean, he's, as his father, obviously coaching him all the way through, you really understand, I probably don't understand any player better than him just because of the closeness in our relationship and having coached him for so many years. But, he's put in a ton of time. It means a lot to him. And so as a father, I'm real happy for him. And as a coach, extremely excited because, he, along with other guys, have been instrumental factors in, it's not a one-man show by any means. Chase certainly is the ringleader, but, we need that, and we need that from multiple guys if we're going to compete at the level that we hope to get to. And the exciting thing is we've seen that, and certainly Mason is playing with a high level of confidence, and we're going to need him to continue to do that.
Looking back at the game on Tuesday night, Grady Starzl was able to get major minutes, I believe, in both halves. I talked to you before starting up the recording here. It was fun to see Blake Scholl back on the court for Alexandria. You pointed out to me Thomas Hinrichs likely will get some spot playing time and gradually increase his minutes as we go along. Is that a sign for us that you're feeling more confident that the bench is starting to lengthen a little bit, that maybe rather than 7 players for a rotation, it goes out to 8, 9, maybe even 10?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely, coming into the year, we felt like, we have 9 guys, with Miles and Blake and Grady, being that group there. But, and we had some few injuries here with Blake and then Thomas. So, I think we understand where guys are going to be at, who's going to be contributing major minutes. And then some of that other stuff is situational. We feel really good about all those guys. And some do some things better than others, and vice versa. So it's kind of a game-by-game, situation-by-situation, rotation in a way after kind of our core substitution pattern.
We are visiting right now with the head coach of the Alexandria Cardinal boys basketball team as Forrest Witt joins us out in front of tip-off. Alexandria versus Sauk Rapids-Rice in a Central Lakes Conference matchup. The last meeting of the year between these two teams. Right now the Cardinals are in second in the conference, 1 game behind the Storm. It has been about a month and a half, almost 2 months now, since the Cardinals and the Storm played each other. I want to say it was December 10th down at Sauk Rapids, a game where Chase Thompson was not available. I think he got hurt in the game previous to that in the Breakdown Sports tip-off tournament. But what do you recall about the game at Sauk Rapids-Rice High School?
It was a closely contested game. Both teams took control at various times. It was back and forth, several lead exchanges in the ball game. We got absolutely beat up on the glass. Defensively, we did not do a very good job, and some of that's probably, at that point in the season, you're a little reliant on the 6'9" guy inside, and something that we've worked on. Obviously, we have Chase now, so you naturally become a much better rebounding team, but I feel like we have made a good jump with Chase, and other guys are contributing on the glass. Miles Gray has been tremendous. Talon is around 5. Mason's around 4, a little bit over, somewhere in there. Gavin is capable. So, we've definitely cleaned that up, but that was a big Achilles heel for us there when we played Sauk Rapids. He got way too many offensive second chances. So, but it was a close game, and they've been having a heck of a season, and it should turn out to be a good one.
Yeah, these two teams have combined for 26 victories so far heading into tonight's matchup. I get the feeling we might, there's enough athletic talent on the floor tonight. We could see Benilde St. Margaret's versus Alexandria redo, except it's a conference game and it's a Class 4A team instead. But ultimately, what do you think are going to be some of the factors why Alexandria can and will win this game?
Defensively, again, rebounding. That's going to be a key. Make sure we take care of the cleaning up the glass, giving them one shot attempt, and then offensively for us, I think being disciplined. They're going to play multiple defenses. We'll see 2-3 zone, 3-2 zone, man-to-man, maybe a little three-quarter pressure. I think in particular, just making sure we get organized where we need to go to attack, and then against their man-to-man, they switch an awful lot, so I think we can get some easy baskets on slips to the basket, which would prove big, because in games of this magnitude with two good teams, if you can get some easy baskets, that makes a world of difference and relieves a little bit pressure on your own defense.
Very good. Forrest, best wishes to you and the Alexandria Cardinal boys basketball team. It's been a very good month of January so far for your Cardinals, but hopefully it ends with an exclamation point tonight. As always, thanks for the time.
That would be great. Thank you, D-Mac. Appreciate it again.
There is Forrest Witt, the head coach of the Alexandria Cardinals boys basketball team, our special guest as part of our Jotner Motors pregame show.
As we come to you from Alexandria Area High School, still about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more from the start of tonight's varsity basketball game with Alexandria hosting Sauk Rapids-Rice. Russ Henricks, Dave McClurg back with you. Alexandria's JV was able to come back. They were down by as many as 20 in the opening half and were able to draw close by halftime and ultimately went on to win by 7, 74-67. Russ, you were telling me you were watching the 9th grade game in one of the adjacent gymnasiums here, and a very tough matchup there between the Cardinals and the Storm.
Yeah, the 9th graders dropped their first game of the season. They when they went to Sauk Rapids, they played really well, and it was like a 16-point game, but Sauk Rapids played really well and, got the win over our 9th graders. So that's, for them, it was probably good. They haven't had very many competitive games in the conference, and so it's good every once in a while to get a competitive game. And even at that level, if you take a defeat, it gives you a chance to maybe see, hey, these are the things we need to work on, because they haven't had a lot of close games. So that might be a good time of the season for that group to have that happen.
I know we've got a couple of minutes before we wrap up our Jutna Motors pregame show. You made a cross-reference earlier about the Winter Lakes Classic and that the Alexandria boys basketball team will be playing Orono 1 week from tomorrow. I believe that will be the 6th of the 7 games being played. Out in front of that, the Alexandria girls basketball team will play Delano, and that's a matchup between two state-ranked teams like the boys basketball matchup is. Your thoughts on the tournament, and then the follow-up question, are you public address announcer for all 7 games that day?
Yeah, I will be here. One of my favorite days of the year. Get a chance to watch a lot of good basketball, both boys and girls. And, also just kind of see how other programs do their stuff, how other coaches work. I always love seeing that. And Osakis plays after us, the Osakis boys, and I always like to watch Matt Helscher, see how he operates, having coached him and all of his brothers. And then Morris will be here as well. And the boys, Thomas and his buddies, they've all played with some of those guys throughout the years. So it's a great day. And if you have a chance to come out, get started in the morning, pay one admission, just sit down and watch a lot of good basketball. And when that tournament gets over, it kind of flips the script a little bit, and now we're getting down to that playoff run. So it's going to be a great day next Saturday. Yeah, I don't have all the details right at my fingertips here, but if you go online to the Breakdown Sports website, breakdownsportsusa.com, and then you can navigate and go to B Hoops or G Hoops, and then there's a drop-down menu, and then go to Winter Lakes Classic. And either on the boys hoops or girls hoops page, you'll get the full schedule. I know Sauk Center's boys basketball team is going to be in. Albany will have both its boys and girls basketball teams in. The Albany Huskies are number 1 ranked in Class AA boys basketball this week, and they're having an excellent year. Montevideo's having an excellent year in boys basketball down in the West Central Conference. They're going to be up here for the Winter Lakes Classic. Again, more details at breakdownsportsusa.com. We are just a couple of moments away from the start of tonight's boys basketball varsity matchup. Again, Central Lakes Conference leading Sauk Rapids-Rice 10-0 in the league, 14-4 overall, getting set to challenge Alexandria. The Cardinals at 9-1 in the CLC with an overall record of 12-3. Our thanks to Juttner Motors for presenting our pregame show. Juttner Motors will be along to sponsor the postgame report coming up later on after our play-by-play. We're going to take a timeout. We'll get some words along our latent media platforms from the Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters. Then we will return to Alexandria Area High School with the introduction of lineups and the play-by-play call. Varsity boys basketball is just moments away. Now these words from our Cardinal Sports Boosters.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Pomp's Tire Service has solutions for tired tires. Whatever your tire choice, make Pomp's your choice. Brakes, wheel alignments, factory maintenance, shocks, and struts. Pomp's has your service needs covered. Pomp's, we know tires and service. You should know Pomp's.
Precision Auto reminds you to plan for the inevitable, the change of weather and its impact on your vehicle. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust the precision of a pro. Precision Auto. On 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
Northland Buildings has been providing quality post-frame buildings to customers for 30 years, serving clients across the upper Midwest since 1994. Northland Buildings, quality buildings built tough for the Northland. North Central International, heavy-duty truck service on long haulers, dump trucks, buses, and specialized heavy-duty rigs. Medium and heavy-duty parts and accessories for all makes of trucks. Just south of I-94 and Highway 29 South in Alexandria.
Cenex Midtown Express has fresh made pizza, lunch and breakfast sandwiches, and broaster chicken, live bait, propane, and diesel fuel. Cenex Garfield has groceries, bait, and tackle, and made to order pizza. Cenex Midtown Express, Alexandria, and Cenex Garfield.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. Agard. We build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
On the field, a lot of people know me as number 11. Off the field, I appreciate how First Western Bank and Trust bankers take the time to learn about me and never treat me as just a number. You too can bank where you'll never be just an account number.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel.
Go Cardinals!
From Poland Court on the campus of Alexandria Area High School, Cardinal boys basketball is on the air. Thanks for joining us on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel with the video and the radio play-by-play. And we're also featured on KXRA Radio with the audio on your Voice of Alexandria app. Russ Henricks, Dave McClurg, videographer JP Boline along with you for tonight's coverage. Introducing the starting lineups. First of all, for the Sauk Rapids-Rice Storm under head coach Jason Allen. 6'5" sophomore Isaiah Cook will be in the backcourt, joined by 6'3" senior Hudson Amoki. And then forming the front line, some size for the Storm. 6'4" senior Shea Coster, 6'6" senior Keller Henson, and 6'8" senior Spencer Swenson. The Storm 10-0 in the conference, 14-4 overall. Alexandria will have in the backcourt 6' junior guard Mason Witt, joined by his cousin, 6' junior guard Talon Witt. 6'1" senior co-captain Samson Hegstrom is also in the backcourt. Joining those three on the floor, 6'2" junior Gavin Roderick and 6'8" senior co-captain Chase Thompson. Forrest Witt is the head coach of the Alexandria boys basketball team, defending Section 8 AAA champions. The Cardinals 9-1 in the conference and 12-3 overall. The ball is to be tossed in the air, and Alexandria will have the first possession of tonight's game. The Cardinals, dressed in the black jerseys and black shorts, flow right to left from our vantage point and as you watch on our YouTube channel. Here is Chase Thompson working down and then kicking out to the left side. Gavin Roderick's three does not go, and Spencer Swenson has the defensive rebound. Now the Storm will have their first offensive possession. Keller Hansen sends the ball back to Swenson. Now it comes out top to Amoki. Now to Swenson around to the right side. Now it's up, and Amoki that's Isaiah Cook couldn't handle the basketball, and Sauk Rapids-Rice turns it over.
Yeah, Keller Hansen and Spencer Swenson, those are two very good basketball players. They'll be playing college basketball at the next level next year. And then Hudson Amoki's a very good receiver. He's going to play some college football, and so they have a very talented senior group, and that's led them to their undefeated record so far.
Cardinals with the ball on the right wing. Chase Thompson sinks the three-pointer to put the Alexandria Cardinals on the board.
And that's, of course, what we didn't have the last time we played him is Chase, and good start to the game for him.
So 3-0 for Alexandria. Our thanks to Glenwood State Bank for bringing you the scoreboard updates tonight. Round on the right side, the ball goes to Cook, then back out to Keller Hansen. Now Isaiah Cook has it, back out. Now Amoki will come away from the basket. He'll feed across the lane underneath, loose ball, and it's out of bounds back to Alexandria.
Yeah, and the Cardinals are in there, patented 1-3-1 zone trap, and so again, just getting out to those shooters because some of those guys have unlimited range, and just keeping Swenson off the boards will be key.
Here comes Mason Witt advancing the ball into the front court. He'll pass it to Chase Thompson. Thompson will take it down the lane and put it home on the slam. And it's a 5-0 start for Alexandria. Hansen will get it up ahead now to Spencer Swenson. Swenson now trapped along the sideline, feeds out. Hansen has it, back to Spencer Swenson. Ball fake, he'll shoot the three and score. Spencer Swenson with the first basket for the Storm, and Sauk Rapids-Rice is on the board, trailing 5-3. Here on the front court, Talon Witt dribbles to the free throw line, passes into Chase Thompson. And now Thompson feeds across underneath. The shot not made by Talon Witt. Rebound goes to Amoki for Sauk Rapids-Rice. Now to Cook. Cook will curl into the lane, take it to the rack, and he puts it off the window and in. So the visiting Storm have scored the last 5 to tie the game up. Now Thompson with a three-pointer. Cannot untie the score. It's off the rim. Keller Henson with the defensive rebound. Sauk Rapids-Rice looking for its first lead. The Storm do not get it yet, as the three-pointer is missed by Coster. Thompson with the rebound. Alexandria looking to push. Now it goes into Thompson, out to Talon Witt, and he'll sink the three-pointer.
Yeah, nice job there. Just the entry pass to Chase. They're going to collapse on him, and so that's going to leave Talon and our shooters wide open. And Talon knocks it down. One thing that's been key here is, of course, we don't want it. It's about, you heard Coach Witt mention in the pregame show, offensive rebounds. They got a bunch of offensive rebounds, especially in that second half. So we want to limit them to one shot. Certainly that's going to be another key.
Now here's an elbow jumper right side by Isaiah Cook, and that's good. And Sauk Rapids-Rice is back to within one, and then a lob down to Gavin Roderick, cutting to the basket. Airborne, he gets the pass and puts it off the window and in.
One thing you've seen during this stretch of basketball that the Cardinals are really playing well is just their ability just to get out and go. Ball goes through the hoop, and we're going to get out and go.
Now here's Hudson Omoke taking the jump shot near the free throw line. It doesn't go. Mason Witt with the defensive rebound. Cardinals up by 3 with the ball. Here is Talon Witt dishing off to Chase Thompson. Now Talon Witt into the lane, kicking it off. Hagstrom wide open left side, and he sinks the three-pointer. And Samson Hagstrom is into the scoring column. The Cardinals up 13-7 early on.
Yeah, that spot will be open opposite of Chase, and they're not going to be able to cover everybody, and their dribble penetration creates that open three for Samson.
Keller Hansen with a straight-on three, and he knocks it down for his first basket of the night. Alexandria 13, Sauk Rapids-Rice 10 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Gavin Roderick will sink a three-pointer from the right side. And Coach Jason Hansen, I thought he might get a timeout. Maybe it's just an official stoppage. I think we had a foul actually being called, but I think the basket is going to count.
I think they're going to call a technical here.
Okay, and it's going to be a technical on Gavin Roderick. And that's going to mean free throws for Keller Hansen. He gets a couple, and then the Storm will get the basketball. First Keller Hansen free throw is good, and Alexandria's lead is 5. Next free throw off, no good. Now we'll have a pass in as Miles Gray is going to make his debut in tonight's game. He comes off the bench, averaging about 5 points per contest. He spells Gavin Roderick.
And Miles has put together a couple really nice games, just being active. Just looking at another guy that's looking more and more comfortable out there in his role, and let's hope he's going to have to play some big minutes tonight.
Cardinals up by 5 points. Here's Shea Coster with the ball left side. Now it's tipped and intercepted. Alexandria looking to run. Thompson ahead to Hagstrom. Now to Mason Witt. He'll take it in, then feed down low. Chase Thompson will score as Mason Witt gets the assist.
Yeah, it's great to see, Mason, he's mentioned pregame again, too. He's had such a great stretch here, and not just shooting, but being a facilitator, and there he creates an opportunity for Chase.
Now it's a 7-point Alexandria lead at 18-11. Here's Isaiah Cook getting it out now to Hansen. Hansen out beyond the arc. Dishes now to Omoke. Now to Hansen. Long distance three, that's going to be off. Chase Thompson snares the rebound for Alexandria. He'll bring it up the floor, spot up, take the straight on three, and score. That's going to prompt the timeout for Sauk Rapids-Rice head coach Jason Allen. We're going to make it a 30-second break of our own. 12:39 remains in the opening half, and Alexandria has stretched the lead to 10. Glenwood State Bank scoreboard in boys basketball has the Cardinals leading the Storm 21-11.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. Most of my crew has been here for decades.
The reason I've been here for so long is I love the variety and I love the different tasks throughout the day. A chance to operate many different pieces of equipment in any day.
Working here, I definitely like working with the crew. The guys are involved in training you and definitely help developing you as a person.
If I was looking for a place of employment, I would definitely apply here.
Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and I want to talk to you about your next career with us.
We welcome you back to Polig Court on the campus of Alexandria Area High School. Videographer J.P. Boleen is joining myself, Dave McClurg, and my broadcast partner, Russ Henricks. Thomas Henricks is now into the game for Alexandria, joined by Mason Witt, Talon Witt, along with Miles Gray and Chase Thompson. Cardinals have a 10-point lead, and Sauk Rapids-Rice has the ball. Isaiah Cook has it. Now we're going to have a reach-in foul being called, and that will be on Talon Witt, his first and the second on the team.
Yeah, Thomas has worked hard here these last 3 weeks to get himself back on the court, working through that calf injury, and it's just one of those things you can't tape and go. You just have to kind of be patient, so good to see him back out there.
Now the Storm's Elliott Miller is into the game for the first time. Here's Cook getting it out now to Keller Hansen. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. 3-point shot glances off the rim. Offensive rebound for Spencer Swenson. Then it's going to be knocked away, and Alexandria has the ball. Outlet goes ahead, and the ball is out of bounds. Alexandria is going to keep it here. Cardinals will play it in along the baseline. Talonwit will be the trigger person here for Alexandria. He gets it into Chase Thompson, now to Talonwit again. He'll bring it back out top. Cardinals up by 10 with a little more than 6 minutes gone by here in this first half. Thompson feeds now to Talonwit into the lane, and his shot partially blocked, but he was fouled, and free throws will be coming for Alexandria's Talonwit.
Yeah, nice, good, aggressive take to the basket there by Talon. And again, you know, all those different players that teams are going to throw at Chase, it just creates some opportunities for our guards to get to the lane, and Talon did there.
Talonwit's first free throw does not go. He will get one more, and if he sinks it, Alexandria will enjoy its biggest lead of the game. He does not. He went 0 for 2 as the second one rattles out. And the 6'8" forward Spencer Swenson comes down with the rebound. 21-11, Alexandria in front. Here is a drive, and the finger roll shot is good for Swenson. 21-13, Alexandria's lead is 8. Cardinals try the pass up the floor. Mason Witt trying to get it to his cousin Talonwit, and Sauk Rapids-Rice tips it out of bounds.
And again, defensively, you know, Spencer Swenson is a really good player when he gets the ball in the post there, and we just got to make sure we try to deny that entry pass into the middle.
Shea Coster now back in for the Sauk Rapids-Rice Storm. Pass goes in. Chase Thompson has it left side. Out beyond the arc. He'll look to make a move up the baseline. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. For our viewers on YouTube, let's check that out as Quality Real Estate brings you the instant replay. Nice move from the left baseline for Chase Thompson to get the basket. And it's 23-13 in favor of Alexandria. Now the Storm looking again as Alexandria extends the defense a little bit. Now the ball goes into the corner, and the three by Coster is good. And it's 23-16, Cardinals in front. Alexandria with the black jerseys, black shorts. Mason Witt straight on three is good.
Yeah, it's good to see. Let's get Mason going here. You know, again, as I mentioned, just shooting and playing with so much confidence.
Here's a weird stat, Russ. All 5 starters have knocked down a 3-point shot for the Alexandria Cardinals. As Alexandria has done well from the outside, but now a triple is going to be good for Hudson Amoki, and that's his first basket of the night. 26-19, the Cardinals are in front. Now here's Thomas Hinrichs getting it out. Mason Witt, a long three. That's going to be off the heel of the rim. Hinrichs with the rebound. Then it comes down, a baseline shot by Chase Thompson, no good, but the ball tapped into the corner. Mason Witt has it, and a reset here for Alexandria. Now a bounce pass, Thomas Hinrichs going to the rack, and he'll put it in for 2.
Yeah, that, you know, when they play that zone, which they did, again, the middle is open. If we just get that entry pass in there, and we can create an opportunity.
28-19, Alexandria with the advantage. We're approaching 9.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Russ Hinrichs and yours truly, Dave McClurg, with the play-by-play. Here's a three by Keller Hansen that he drops in for his second triple of the night.
And they're gonna, you know, they're gonna hit their threes. They got some good players, and we give them open looks, they're gonna knock them down.
28-22, Alexandria's lead is 6. Here's Chase Thompson taking it to the hole, putting it in. He got fouled, and the basket counts. It's an and-one opportunity for the senior co-captain, Chase Thompson.
Yeah, great ball movement there by the Cardinals, and again, just an opportunity to Chase get to the line.
Elliott Miller will pick up the Sauk Rapids-Rice foul, and Thompson will be at the line for one free throw to try to build his point total to 15 with less than 9 minutes elapsed in tonight's game. He's coming off a double-double in the win at Brainerd earlier this week. Free throw is good. Alexandria 31, Sauk Rapids-Rice 22. The Cardinals have led throughout the game except when it was tied 5-5. Now Hudson Amoki will dish it And slicing through the lane, shot doesn't go. Oh my, what a rebound there. Spencer Swenson just took it away from Chase Thompson, and Swenson got fouled, and he'll have the chance to earn some points. Russ, I know you don't like to see that as an Alexandria fan, but that was Spencer Swenson really earning the opportunity to get some points here.
Yeah, absolutely, and they called that foul on Miles instead of Chase, so that's interesting. But one of the things I do think that through the course of this game we'll see here is Sauk Rapids, their starting five is pretty good. They're one of the few teams in the conference that can, compete with us, but we'll see if their depth can handle, our depth, and when they go to the bench, what that looks like for them.
Both free throws made for Spencer Swenson, and it's 31-24 in favor of Alexandria. Here's Samson Hagstrom back on the court, getting it to Chase Thompson, now to Mason, and finish not made there, as that was Miles Gray who took it to the rack, and Sauk Rapids-Rice got the rebound. I believe Owen Weiss is now into the game for the Storm. He's joined by Hudson Amoki, Shea Coster, Keller Hansen is in the game. Here's a shot that got altered, and Alexandria will come away with the rebound. Cardinals up by 7 points with just over 8 minutes to go in the half. Talon Witt feeds now to Hagstrom. Hagstrom, couple of dribbles, now feeds Gavin Roderick back in, will lay it up off to the side. The ball goes. Hudson Amoki with the rebound, outlet ahead to Hansen. He'll shoot the three in transition and score.
And he's got 3 threes now, 10 points.
At the other end, Gavin Roderick snuck up the left baseline and put it in. Let's check that out for our YouTube audience as Quality Real Estate brings you the instant replay. Alexandria pushing, and that leads to an open layup chance for Gavin Roderick. Three-pointer in the corner does not go, and then the offensive rebound here for Sauk Rapids-Rice.
Unfortunately, that's going to be 2 on Gavin, as the technical does count as a personal foul.
That is correct. So I think he's got 2 of the Cardinals' 4 fouls here in this first half.
I think you'll see at some point, we're going to obviously play our traditional 1-3-1, but I think at some point you might see the Cardinals play some man, make them beat us off the dribble a little bit, and not give so many of those open looks.
33-27, Alexandria in front. Here is Isaiah Cook feeding inside, and the layup is good for Swenson. Spencer Swenson now with 9 points, and the lead is 4. At the other end, Gavin Roderick in the right corner cannot connect on the 3. Chase Thompson for the rebound, and he follows the shot up and in. So the Cardinals don't get 3, but they get 2 to increase the lead to 6. Now a little pressure at midcourt. Here's Keller Hansen feeding across to one of his teammates. Loose ball taken by Isaiah Cook. I think Tyler Rudolph is now in for the Storm as Sauk Rapids-Rice turns it over. Here comes Talon Witt feeding to Thompson. Ball fake, and we're going to have a foul called. That fake was so impressive, it got a Sauk Rapids-Rice defender airborne. Spencer Swenson will pick up the Storm personal. Only the 3rd foul on Sauk Rapids-Rice here in this first half, so the Cards will play it in right in front of the Storm bench and head coach Jason Allen. Samson Hagstrom gets it in for Gavin Roderick. Those 2 joined by Talon Witt, Chase Thompson, and Mason Witt. Thompson with the basketball. Now a pass into the corner. Roderick feeds underneath. Here's Hagstrom trying to slip the pass away, and it ends up being a turnover. And here come the Storm back the other way. Swenson with the ball, now dishing off to Isaiah Cook. Baseline shot doesn't go. Weak side rebound for Hagstrom of Alexandria. It's the Cardinals 35, Sauk Rapids-Rice 29. Chase Thompson comes out high, listens for some instructions from Cardinals coach Forrest Witt. Now Talon Witt has a touch. It goes to Thompson at the free throw line. Now to Mason Witt. Then underneath, Hagstrom leans in. Shot is going to be short. Rebound, and then a frustration foul there. After Rudolph got the defensive rebound, or defensive board, that is, Samson Hagstrom gets called for the foul.
Yeah, I think Samson was expecting maybe somebody to be there, and he wasn't there. And so unfortunately, the degree of difficulty on that layup was probably more than it needed to be. But you're right, a frustration foul. And again, here, 6 minutes to go. The pace of this game obviously has been very fast, and so we'll see, again, how that affects both teams.
The Storm have the basketball. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, Sauk Rapids-Rice players wearing the traveling white jerseys, white shorts, and green trim. And we've got a three-pointer in the left corner that took a high bounce and then went off one of the basketball backboard standards, so that's going to be out of play. No turnover there. It'll be a team defensive rebound for Alexandria. And now Hagstrom's going to come out. Grady Starzl will make his debut in tonight's varsity game for Alexandria. The Cardinals are up by 6 with the basketball and under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Mason Witt handling the rock. He's got it. Starzl sets the screen. Now the pass goes to Talon Witt. Then over, and Thomas Hendricks also back into the game for Alexandria. Not able to handle the pass, and it's going to go back to Sauk Rapids-Rice. Owen Weiss is going to check out, as I believe Hudson Amoki is back in. It's Amoki, Keller Hansen, Tylee Rudolph, along with Isaiah Cook and Spencer Swenson for the Sauk Rapids-Rice Storm. Storm leading the conference at 10-0, and the overall record for Sauk Rapids-Rice at 14-4. Alexandria 12-3 overall, 9-1 in the CLC. Now here's a pass that goes to Swenson, out now to Amoki. Amoki looking to back in. Now he'll pass it to Cook. Cook will curl in, feed into the left corner. Rudolph's three got altered. Chase Thompson trying to save the ball. Loose on the floor. Scramble. Finally picked up by Alexandria. And now Talon Witt kind of in an open floor situation, looking to dish the ball off. And I think Rudolph committed the foul for the Storm. Good hustle shown on the defensive end by Alexandria there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just getting down to the floor, getting that loose ball, getting a chance to get underneath here.
Mason Witt will trigger it in after the foul on Tylee Rudolph. Here's a pass over to Talon Witt from the left wing. He'll kick it out. Now Hendricks with it. 15-footer off. Battle for the board. Starzl has it. Turns around. Shot is up and in.
Yeah, nice job there by Grady to get that rebound and stay composed and put that in.
37-29 Alexandria. Now the Storm are going to turn it over as a pass not handled by Isaiah Cook. And the Cardinals get the ball back. Here comes Elliot Miller back into the game for Sauk Rapids. Meanwhile, Thomas Hendricks will go to the bench as Gavin Roderick will re-enter. We have 4:27 to go in the first half, and it's Alexandria leading by 8 in boys basketball. Here is Roderick dishing off now to Starzl, then back out. Long three for Mason Witt. That'll be off. Starzl with the offensive rebound for Alexandria. Off to Thompson, now into the corner. Talon Witt's three is good.
Yeah, nice job there again by Grady to secure that rebound, give us a second chance opportunity.
And Alexandria at the moment now enjoys its biggest lead of the night, up by 11. Three-point shot doesn't go at the other end. Grady Starzl with the defensive rebound. Now, here's Thompson looking to attack, and we're going to have a foul on the floor, I believe, whistled on Sauk Rapids-Rice. And the foul will go on Spencer Swenson, and decision time now for Jason Allen, the Storm head coach. As Swenson has picked up his second foul, he becomes the first Sauk Rapids player with a second foul. Lob goes into Chase Thompson. He's got it. Now the ball knocked away, and I think Keller Hansen may be called for a reach in here on Sauk Rapids-Rice.
Yeah, Chase is going to pick up a gaggle's worth of fouls here on Sauk Rapids here, and this one more foul puts us in the bonus.
Yep, so 6 fouls now on the Storm here in the first half. Talon Witt gets it into Grady Starzl underneath. Tough pass. Thompson handles it. Shot off the back rim. Ball volleyed. Taken here. And now the Storm off to the races. And it's a jam for Keller Hansen as he got the assist from Isaiah Cook.
Yeah, that's too bad. Kind of a 4-point swing there. Looked like that was kind of a gimme.
And now it's 40-31. Alexandria's lead is 9. Chase Thompson going strong to the glass. Got fouled and had a hand up around the face. And he'll shoot 2 from the stripe for the Cardinals, as Alexandria is the first team to reach the bonus here in the half. Shea Coster will pick up the personal for Sauk Rapids-Rice. This will be a two-shot opportunity for senior Chase Thompson. First one on the way, and it's good. Alexandria 41, Sauk Rapids-Rice 31. Glenwood State Bank brings you our scoreboard updates. 3:22 to go until halftime. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast tonight on the Leighton Media platforms. Second free throw is good, and Alexandria equals its biggest lead. 11 points at 42-31. Amoki into the front court, dishes now to Keller Hansen, then it comes back to Hudson Amoki. Now taking it out beyond the arc is Elliott Miller. He'll dish to Hansen, now out to Koster. Sauk Rapids-Rice trying to work it side to side. Now it comes to the right baseline, and the jumper for Hudson Amoki is good. His second basket of the night, and he's got 5 points. 42-33, Alexandria. Here's the skip pass by Thompson over to Roderick, and he sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, nice job there. Good vision by Chase to see Gavin in the corner there in that skip pass, as you mentioned, and Gavin knocks it down with confidence. This might be one of those nights again, DMAC, where Chase plays 36 minutes.
45-33, now a pass inside, turnaround shot too strong. Chase Thompson altered the shot. Mason Witt got the rebound, then a flush at the other end for Gavin Roderick. Let's watch that on our YouTube feed as Quali Real Estate brings you the instant replay. Quick trigger by Mason Witt to get the assist on the Gavin Roderick slam. At the other end, shot doesn't go by Keller Hansen. Chase Thompson rebounds. Up ahead, pull up, 2-point shot, no good. Starzl battling for the rebound, he's got it. And now a reset, then it goes to Gavin Roderick, and another three-pointer.
Yeah, another great rebound by Grady. I mean, he's got 4 big rebounds tonight, which is all I think resulted in points, and really showing his wares in there and doing a nice job.
And now the lead is up to 17, and a shot at the other end by Koster doesn't go. Talon Witt rebounds underneath, shot by Roderick is good. Another timeout. This is going to be a full timeout for Jason Allen and the Sauk Rapids-Rice Storm. 1 minute break for us. Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Alexandria now in front in boys basketball by 19. It's the Cardinals 52, Sauk Rapids-Rice 33.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer.
Life can sometimes feel like you're navigating through construction. You hit a detour, run out of gas, or you're going the wrong way on a one-way street. But Lakeland Mental Health Center is here to help you get back to the right path. Visit lmhc.org. Help today for a better tomorrow.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted best real estate company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
The Alexandria Cardinals have built the lead to 19 at 52-33. As Alexandria has gotten on a big run, and Sauk Rapids-Rice head coach Jason Allen forced to call his team's second timeout here in the first half. Storm looking for an answer here, and a pass gets tipped by Talon Witt, intercepted. Thompson gets it ahead to Talon Witt. Now to his cousin Mason Witt. He cannot connect on the three. Hudson Amoki with the defensive rebound. Now at the other end, shot no good, but the follow by Keller Hansen is good. Hansen scores, and it's 52-35 Alexandria as we're about to go under 1 minute remaining in the half. In girls hockey over at the Runestone Community Center as they get ready to start the second period. Alexandria leads Roseau 2-1. That's the regular season finale in girls hockey for both of those teams. Now out top, Mason Witt has the ball, down to 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Chase Thompson's three is off the heel of the rim, and the rebound here for Koster for Sauk Rapids-Rice. Now up ahead, Hudson Amoki has the ball. He'll take it strong to the rack and almost looked like a little bit of a Euro step there. And I think Amoki got fouled, and free throws will be coming for Hudson Amoki of Sauk Rapids-Rice.
Yeah, they're going to call that one on Mason, his first.
16 fouls, but again, Amoki was in the act of shooting, so he'll get a couple from the stripe here. And the first one is good. Now we'll have Miles Gray back in as Grady Starzl will check out. Boy, again, productive minutes off the bench for Starzl in this game.
Yeah, and I wonder, I did not see the JV if he played both halves, and you only get 3 halves, and so if that's the case, then his night is over.
Yeah, second free throw good as well for Hudson Amoki. So 4 in a row for Sauk Rapids-Rice. The shot clock is off. Alexandria may play for the final shot of the half. Here's Talon Witt handling out top as the Cardinals do spread the floor. Sauk Rapids-Rice coming out to challenge a little bit with Hudson Amoki guarding Talon Witt. Not closely guarded though. Now the pass goes to Thompson. He'll take the 3 and it rattles out. Rebound by Thomas Hinrichs. That's no good, but the follow-up is good by Miles Gray. I think we're going to make Miles Gray's offensive rebound and follow-up basket our smoke and brews and cues, smoke and play of the game. The Cardinals actually got 2 offensive rebounds, 1 for Thomas Hinrichs and 1 for Gray, and it's the Gray offensive board that leads to the follow-up to give Alexandria a 17-point lead at the break. We are moments away from the mid-game report presented to you by Eldon's Fresh Foods in Alexandria. As we go into our halftime break, let's review the numbers on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard in boys basketball. Alexandria 54, Sauk Rapids-Rice 37.
Premier Collision guarantees your full satisfaction. From a simple dent to major bodywork, Premier Collision will fix your vehicle right. Stop by for a free estimate or go to premiercollisionmn.com. Premier Collision, excellent results, a friendly attitude, and fair prices.
Welcome to the spirit of Lake Town hospitality. Welcome to D. Mike's Resort Bar and Grill. From legacy locals, seasonal visitors, to traveling teams, you are our community. Come share in our rustic flavors, modern flair, and authentic roots. Legacy inspired, community infused.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Quality Toyota.
Feel confident. Feel inspired. Embrace your unique beauty at 6th and Broadway Clothing. From expertly curated collections to personalized styling and color analysis services, you can embrace style as beautiful as you.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
Get great service at Alexandria Motors. Serving your family for generations and generations to come. Stop in for a great deal on your next vehicle. Alexandria Motors. One low price, plain and simple, always.
Northland Buildings has been providing quality post-frame buildings to customers for 30 years, serving clients across the upper Midwest since 1994. Northland Buildings, quality buildings built tough for the Northland.
Garden Center features 34 lanes of bowling fun. Whether you're an avid bowler or just looking for a fun outing, add Garden Center lanes to your calendar and make it a fun date.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
You've seen them, craved them. You've voted them the best. Their Smoke and Brews and Q's get their unreal smoked barbecue for catering, drop-offs, or events.
Hi, this is Schmitty from Smoke and Brews and Q's. Our obsession is the meat, our passion is what makes it great.
Sauk Rapids-Rice by 17. Midway through, it is 54-37. Welcome to our mid-game report, presented to you by Eldon's Fresh Foods in Alexandria. Along with Russ Hinrichs and our videographer, J.P. Boleen, I am Dave McClurg. And Russ, I know that in the first game of the year on December 10th, when the Storm knocked off Alexandria for the only conference defeat for the Cardinals, you were there watching that night, and I know Forrest Witt mentioned it during the pregame show. Sauk Rapids-Rice really had its way on the glass, badly out-rebounding Alexandria, and that's obviously one of the things out of the first half tonight that has turned around dramatically, favoring the Alexandria Cardinals.
Absolutely. You know, that night, Sauk Rapids had a multitude of second-chance opportunities on their own end, offensive rebounds. You know, really, I mean, defensive rebounds are one thing, but when you continually give the opposing team, you know, multiple opportunities, and when they can shoot like they could shoot, you know, you can see in that first half, you see that they get open looks, they're going to knock them down. So really great job there by the Cardinals, you know, just to not give up those second chance opportunities. The other thing, you know, is just our ability to score right now. You know, I think that's been the biggest change that you've seen here this month in general, just from all the way going back to that first game against Ricori when we were here, is just offensively we've really taken another step, and we've really, you know, 54 points again in the half, and it's really hard to play at that pace with the Cardinals. You really got to play 36 minutes of darn near perfect basketball.
Yeah, and Alexandria in a very good spot right now. Of course, Sauk Rapids-Rice is not 14-4 by accident. I have a feeling we have not seen the best of the Storm. Let's hope the Cardinals can calm the Storm in the last 18 minutes, but more exciting basketball is ahead. Alexandria had a total of 8 different players score in the opening half. 2 have combined for 36 of the 54 points. Senior Chase Thompson with 19 and junior Gavin Roderick with 17. He knocked down 3 of his 5 3-point attempts. Keller Henson is the leading scorer for Sauk Rapids-Rice with 14 in the opening half. Nobody else in double figures. Unofficial numbers, rebounding, Alexandria +6 in the opening half. 20 rebounds compared to 14 for the Storm. And the Cardinals have gotten 8 offensive rebounds tonight, leading to some second chance opportunities. I had the Cardinals with 3 putback baskets in the first half from 2-point range, and you know, one of those made 3-pointers also probably was a second chance opportunity, maybe even more than one of those. The fouls in the first half, 6 for Alexandria, 7 for Sauk Rapids-Rice. The only Cardinal player picking up a second foul was Gavin Roderick, and the only Sauk Rapids-Rice player with 2 fouls is senior Spencer Hansen. Neither team shot a lot of free throws. Alexandria 3 out of 5, Sauk Rapids-Rice 5 out of 6. Both shot well from 3-point range. The Storm 50% going 6 out of 12. Alexandria even better at 60%, 9 out of 15. Turnovers in the first half, 7 for Sauk Rapids-Rice and 2 for Alexandria. The Cardinals have led virtually the entire game. Alexandria scored the first 5. The Cardinals then yielded the next 5 as Sauk Rapids-Rice tied the game up. Then Alexandria took the lead back, and the Cardinals have played from in front ever since. The lead has been as big as 19, and right now with 1 half of basketball to go, Alexandria leads Sauk Rapids-Rice by a count of 54-37. This is the Eldon's Fresh Foods mid-game report, halfway through this one, as you listen on People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM. We have the audio through the Voice of Alexandria app, powered by Mission Mechanical Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. And you're also watching tonight's game on our YouTube channel. We do thank Eldon's Fresh Foods for presenting our mid-game report. Russ and I will be back with the second half of Cardinal boys basketball on our Leighton Media platforms after these words from our Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
Precision Auto reminds you to plan for the inevitable, the change of weather and its impact on your vehicle. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust the precision of a pro. Precision Auto. On 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
Pomps Tire Service has solutions for tired tires. Whatever your tire choice, make Pomps your choice. Brakes, wheel alignments, factory maintenance, shocks, and struts. Pomps has your service needs covered. Pomps, we know tires and service. You should know Pomps.
It's the right time for a getaway. It's the right time for a getaway. Let's get away.
Cenex Midtown Express has fresh made pizza, lunch and breakfast sandwiches, and broaster chicken, live bait, propane, and diesel fuel. Cenex Garfield has groceries, bait, and tackle, and made to order pizza. Cenex Midtown Express, Alexandria, and Cenex Garfield.
From the start of the second half in high school boys basketball, Alexandria looking to finish the month of January perfect. The Cardinals are up by 17 points over the Central Lakes Conference leading Sauk Rapids Storm, 54-37. If both teams go with the original starters, Alexandria will have Mason Witt, Chase Thompson, Talon Witt, Samson Hagstrom, and Gavin Roderick on the floor. Sauk Rapids-Rice would go with Keller Hansen, Spencer Swenson, Isaiah Cook, Hudson Amoki, and Shea Coster. And looking down on the court, it looks like Jason Allen is going with that quintet. And Alexandria coach Forrest Witt still huddling around his players, and we'll see the 5 out on the floor coming out, and it is the original starting 5 for Alexandria. Sauk Rapids-Rice will get the basketball, so as you watch on our YouTube channel this evening, the visiting Storm wearing the white jerseys and white shorts will now be flowing right to left. And it's Hudson Amoki who will have the touch off the pass in. Now it goes to Coster, then to Hansen, inside to Swenson against a smaller Talon Witt. First shot no good, and then the rebound goes to Gavin Roderick. Cardinals get it ahead. Hagstrom now to Chase Thompson. Down into the corner. Roderick's three-pointer is off. Thompson with the offensive rebound. Then he had it taken away. And it's possession to Sauk Rapids-Rice. And Spencer Swenson is hooked as he makes the trip to the basket, and he will step to the line to shoot 2. And the foul will be on the Alexandria Cardinals, Samson Hagstrom.
Yeah, interesting there, D-Mac, that he kind of went behind the back there and tried to, and I thought Mason had it, pretty well defended, but then they called it on Samson.
Free throw number 1 rattles in for Spencer Swenson. He now is into double figures with 10, 3 for 3 from the line tonight, and now 4 for 4.
Interesting note on Spencer Swenson. He is cousins with LA Lakers rookie Dalton Connect, and he was actually at the draft this summer when Dalton got drafted, and because Dalton is a North Dakota kid, went to Tennessee, but yeah.
Now Mason Witt will shoot the 3 and score. Both of Mason Witt's baskets have been from three-point range tonight. 2 for 4 beyond the arc, and Alexandria leads by 18. Now right side Coster's corner three-pointer doesn't go. Nice rebound by Samson Hagstrom, and then as he's looking to dribble out of traffic, traveling gets called, and the ball will go back to the Storm.
Yeah, great rebound by Samson. He went up strong there and then just kind of rushed himself a little bit and did travel. So Sauk Rapids will inbounds underneath.
20 seconds on the shot clock here. Pass goes into Hudson Amoki. Now over to Isaiah Cook. Cook down along the right baseline, getting it back out to Amoki. Now skip pass over to Hansen on the left wing, and his three-pointer is good. Keller Hansen is 6'6", but he's not afraid to shoot from the outside. He's got 4 triples tonight. And it's 57-42, Alexandria in front. Now Hagstrom bumped on the trip to the basket. Probably got fouled twice, but they'll call the last one on Isaiah Cook.
And Keller Hansen, he plays in the same AAU kind of program that Thomas does, and with Talon and Miles, and I have seen him have some nights where he'll knock down 10 threes and just remarkable. So we got to find him.
Yep, now a steal here for the Storm's Hudson Amoki, and then Sauk Rapids-Rice turns it back over to Alexandria, so the Cardinals catch a little bit of a break after a turnover, and Alexandria has the ball back, still leading by 15. We are about 2 minutes into this second half at Alexandria Area High School. Here's Talon Witt taking it strong and laying it off the window and in. That's Talon Witt's first drive to the basket for a score tonight. 59-42, now a steal and an open lane. Gavin Roderick taking off, and he gets airborne for the slam.
I'm sorry, D-Mac, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say the replay available on our YouTube channel, brought to you by Quality Real Estate. Russ, you were about to say.
I'm just sorry. You think back to this month, right, and how well the Cardinals have played this month, and how many dunks Gavin has in the open court. It's just remarkable, and I mean, it's just kind of. He's always seems to find himself open in that open court, and then he's throwing it down.
So it's 61-42, Alexandria in front. Here is Amoki getting it inside, interior passing. First shot no good by Spencer Swenson, but he follows up his own miss and scores. 61-44 now for the Alexandria Cardinals. Here's Mason Witt getting the ball to Thompson out high. He'll look to attack, and now the ball's taken away. Fourth Alexandria turnover of the half, and now a slam at the other end. Keller Hansen kind of hung on that rim a while. Of course, Talon Witt was down below, so he wanted to make sure that he didn't fall on Talon Witt, but dunk there cuts the lead back to 15. Now Talon Witt handling the rock, and his bounce pass intercepted. Now an outlet ahead. Keller Hansen lays it in. That's going to prompt a timeout. I don't know if it was Jason Hansen that called, or Jason Allen who called the timeout. He did. It's a short timeout, so we're going to make it a 30-second break of our own. 14:54 to go in regulation time. New numbers on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard in boys basketball. Alexandria 61, Sauk Rapids-Rice 46.
North Central International. Heavy-duty truck service on long haulers, dump trucks, buses, and specialized heavy-duty rigs. Medium and heavy-duty parts and accessories for all makes of trucks. Just south of I-94 and Highway 29 South in Alexandria.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. Agard. We build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
Thanks to all of the Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters bringing you tonight's broadcast. Last time out was actually called by Alexandria, and the margin is now 13, 61-48. Sauk Rapids-Rice has narrowed the gap, scoring the last 6. Now Mason Witt with a triple, that rims off. Ball volleyed around, and Sauk Rapids-Rice is going to get it. Shea Coster has it for the Storm. The visitors starting to get a little momentum here in Alexandria, looking to string together a 6-0 run and extend it. Here's Keller Hansen getting it over into the corner for Cook. Isaiah Cook now feeding to Swenson. Now off to Amoki. Amoki looking to attack, and the shot is up and good. Basket's going to count as a blocking foul is going to be whistled on the Cardinal, Samson Hagstrom. And that will be his third personal foul, and an and one here for the senior Hudson Amoki. And it's now 8 in a row for Sauk Rapids-Rice. Free throw rims off, and Chase Thompson has the board. Can Alexandria have an answer offensively? The Cardinals have had some empty possessions as of late. Now Thompson with it out beyond the arc. Now he'll get a pass over to Mason Witt, to Talon Witt. Now back out. Thompson looking to attack. Shot dances off the front rim and drops in.
Yeah, Sauk Rapids has kind of went to almost like a matchup zone. They're just they're blitzing our guys on top and trying to keep the ball out of Chase's hands, it looks like. And so, again, I just think he might have to flash just like he did in another one and just get it and just go, because they recognize they're having a hard time guarding him.
Now Isaiah Cook curls in and takes it to the rack and scores. 63-52 Alexandria. Here's Mason Witt, a little bit out of control, but that's because he got bumped. And we should have some free throws coming here for the junior guard Mason Witt of Alexandria. The foul will be on Hudson Amoki, and that is his second, and 2 freebies here for Mason Witt. The Cardinals have shot just 5 free throws tonight, making 3. Sauk Rapids-Rice, by comparison, now 7 of 9 from the line.
Mason took a hard fall there, but fortunately got up and sunk the first one. And so again, I think the other thing is we just have to, take better care of the basketball. Had some sloppy turnovers here to start this half, and Mason misses the second one.
Yep, 1 of 2 from the line, and Hudson Amoki got the defensive rebound. Tylee Rudolph is now in for Sauk Rapids-Rice. Here's a bounce pass by Amoki, intercepted by Gavin Roderick to the Hegstrom ahead, and Mason Witt lays it in. For our YouTube audience, let's view that instant replay, brought to you by Quali Real Estate. Set up by the Alexandria defense, then the nice outlet leading to the Mason Witt layup. And Alexandria now has the lead back to 14. Ball gets tapped out of bounds. It will belong to Sauk Rapids-Rice. Here comes Miles Gray back in for Alexandria's. He'll spell Samson Hegstrom.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with this possession, but that's another one of those where we didn't get the rebound. We didn't secure it. Goes out of bounds off us. We give them a second chance.
Yep, can the Storm capitalize here? Hudson Amoki with it out beyond the arc. 14-point Alexandria lead, now 5 minutes into this second half. Here's Cook for a triple, and it's good. Isaiah Cook with his first 3-point attempt, and he knocks it down. Storm back to within 11, trailing 66-55. The margin has been as big as 19 in favor of Alexandria. Now here is Thompson further out to Talon Witt. Now to Mason Witt. Then it comes to Chase Thompson. Thompson guarded here by Spencer Swenson, looking to back in, leaning in, down to 10 on the shot clock. Oh, late foul called there. Chase Thompson up airborne. Spencer Swenson thought he got a clean block and said he's going to pick up foul number 3. And that's going to put Chase Thompson on the line for 2 free throws. The Sauk Rapids faithful not very happy with that last call.
No.
Free throw number 1 of 2 is good for Thompson. Alexandria 67, Sauk Rapids-Rice 55. Our scoreboard numbers being brought to you tonight by Glenwood State Bank. 1 more free throw coming here, and that's good.
I think the other thing, Swenson picked up his 3rd, and so you mentioned, so it's going to be, they're going to keep him on the floor here because they recognize that he comes out, they could get in a deficit they can't make up. So This is kind of crunch time, I should say, for them.
Yep, and I'm sure Coach Allen trusting that Spencer Swenson will play smart and not pick up that 4th foul. As Rudolph gets a pass from Swenson, a reach-in foul is going to be called on Alexandria. And let's see who's going to get the personal.
It's on Talon. That's his 3rd.
Yep, so he's going to end up coming out of the game, and he will be expelled. And pass comes in. Thomas Henricks now back into the game for Alexandria. Now here's a pass down inside. Swenson scores. Thomas Henricks will commit the foul, and Spencer Swenson will go to the line for 1 free throw. So a 3-point opportunity here for the Sauk Rapids Storm. Henricks with his first foul. That is team foul number 5 here in the second half. Under 12 minutes to go in regulation time. This one is far from over. Free throw is good, and the Storm back to within 10. 68-58 in favor of Alexandria. Cardinals have led throughout, except when the game was tied 5-5. Hinrichs will get the ball to Miles Gray, now into the corner. Gavin Roderick's triple is good.
And there we go. There's good ball movement. Get that ball in the middle. Miles over to Chase. Finds Gavin for three, and let's see if we can get a defensive stop here.
71-58. The Cardinals back up by a baker's dozen. Now on the right side, it's Shea Costa with the ball. Out now to Spencer Swenson. He handles out near the top of the key. Then it comes to Amoki. Hudson Amoki just inside the three-point line, cannot connect. Rebound goes to Mason Witt for the Cardinals. Ahead, Witt will get it now to Chase Thompson. His three-pointer rattles off. Rebound to Keller Hansen for the Storm. Now Keller Hansen looks to go gate to wire, and he puts it up and in. The hoop and the harm for Hansen. And it has the opportunity to be a three-point play. And Russ, unfortunately, that could very well be a 6-point swing in the momentum of this game.
Looked that way.
So Thomas Hinrichs will pick up the Cardinals foul. That is Alexandria's last one to give before the Storm shoots the bonus. And we have only played about 7 minutes of this second half. Free throw bounces around and in. And it's 71-61, Alexandria. The Cardinals were up by 17 at the break. Here's Chase Thompson out top, getting the ball to Mason Witt. Now to Thompson, ball fake. Then it goes to Roderick in the right corner. His three does not go. Offensive rebound to Miles Gray. Now another look for Alexandria. Thompson behind the back pass to Mason Witt. That three doesn't go. Rebound to Sauk Rapids-Rice. And then we're going to have a stoppage, and I think we're going to get a foul called on the Alexandria Cardinals. So in spite of the good hustle, the Cardinals come up empty on that possession. And we're going to have a foul on Chase Thompson, and that will be his first of the night.
And unfortunately, that puts them in the bonus here. So,
yep, Sauk Rapids-Rice so far this half is 4 out of 5 from the line. Now 9 for 14 in the game. Actually, 9 of 11. Sorry about that. Free throw number 1 is good, so Swenson will get the bonus. And for the first time in quite a while, the Storm has the deficit under double digits. Second free throw is good, so it's 71-63 Alexandria, and again, plenty of time to go. 10:35 to go second half. Mason Witt will dish off now to Miles Gray. Then it comes back to Mason Witt. He'll dribble back out top. He's got it. Now feeds to Chase Thompson. Three-pointer right wing. Rattles around and drops in. Chase Thompson's triple puts Alexandria up by 11. Hudson Moki tries to answer. Bounce pass intercepted. Just the second turnover of the half for the Storm. Here's a jam at the other end. For our YouTube audience, let's check that out as Quality Real Estate brings you the instant replay. And the Cardinals are able to increase the lead back to 13 as Alexandria got the run out for a transition basket. 30-second timeout for the Storm and us as well. As we go to the break, we'll update the numbers on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Alexandria 76, Sauk Rapids-Rice 63.
On the field, a lot of people know me as number 11. Off the field, I appreciate how First Western Bank and Trust bankers take the time to learn about me and never treat me as just a number. You too can bank where you'll never be just an account number.
Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, Jeep. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer.
After 2 periods in varsity girls hockey in a back-and-forth game there, Roseau now leads Alexandria 4-3. That's the regular season finale for both teams. We'll feature Cardinal girls hockey in the Section 8 AA playoffs Tuesday night. Here's Owen Weiss back into the game for the Storm. He gets it to Hudson Amoki, then to the right side. Keller Henson will knock down a triple. Henson now with 5 three-pointers tonight for Sauk Rapids-Rice. Thompson the other way, jams it in again. Chase Thompson with the basket for Alexandria. He's now up to 30 in tonight's game.
Yeah, both him and Keller Hansen are putting on a show.
And it is 78-66. We are not yet midway through the second half. Here's a reverse layup for Spencer Swenson, and that's good. 78-68 Cardinals. Now ahead. It's Talon Witt out to Chase Thompson. The three is off. Rebound goes to the Storm's Spencer Swenson. Ahead now to a teammate. Three-point shot doesn't go, and the rebound for Alexandria.
And that was a long distance attempt there by Hansen, and the rebound there by the Cardinals.
So now a loose ball and it's picked up. Talon Witt shoots the triple. That is no good. Tip, I don't believe it's going to count. It'll be basket interference on Alexandria, and so that's going to wipe it out. The ball was still up above the cylinder when Gavin Roderick was trying to tap it in, so that basket will not count. And the Storm will get it back, down by 10 points. Sauk Rapids-Rice has gotten to within 9 here in the second half, but no closer. Now up the floor, it's Hudson Amoki handling it for the Storm. He's got it out beyond the arc. He'll feed it now to Swenson. Swenson has it. Chase Thompson guards. Pass back out. It's Isaiah Cook with the basketball now. Cook will get it over to Amoki. Amoki guiding Cook to make a move. Now Hudson Amoki will take the jumper, and he knocks it down from near the free throw line, and the Storm is back to within 8, trailing 78-70. Still plenty of time, just about 8 minutes to go in the second half. The Storm 10-0 in the conference. The Cardinals 9-1. Right side, here's a three-point shot by Gavin Roderick. Volleyed up, loose ball. Talon Witt has it. Now to Roderick, he'll take the medium-range jumper. That's off to the side. Brady Starzl with the rebound. Out now to Talon Witt, down the lane. He'll finger roll shot and put it off the window and in.
Yeah, nice job there by the Cardinals, getting multiple opportunities. Again, Grady with another rebound along with Gavin, and Talon gliding to the rim.
So it's 80-70 for Alexandria. Here's Isaiah Cook leaning in. Bank shot, rims out, no good. It would have counted for an and-one opportunity, but Cook will have to earn the points from the line with 7:17 to go in the second half. A foul will be on Grady Starzl, and that will be his first. 8 fouls now on the Cardinals here in the second half. Isaiah Cook cannot convert the first free throw. Now we'll have a substitution. Owen Weiss will check out as Shea Coster is back in. Alexandria has Mason Witt, Talon Witt, Samson Hagstrom, along with Chase Thompson and Gavin Roderick on the floor. 1 of 2 for Cook, and it's 80-71 Alexandria. The Cardinals have led most of the night. Here's Thompson getting the ball over to Mason Witt. Now a little pressure extended. Hagstrom gets it now to the left side. Talon Witt's three is blocked out of bounds by Hudson Amoki, and that gets the Storm fans fired up here.
And that was the right play there. Again, Sampson right in the middle, able to feed it to Talon, and just couldn't get it off before it got blocked, but still 18 on the shot clock.
Chase Thompson handles out high for Alexandria. Ball goes to Samson Hagstrom. Now further out to Talon Witt. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Into the corner. Shot again got blocked. Loose ball. Mason Witt lost it, and the Storm have it back. Keller Hansen 1-on-1, and the finger roll shot is good. Kind of a broken floor, and Samson Hagstrom did not want to pick up his 4th foul, and the Storm now trails 80-73. Back to within 7 after trailing by as many as 19. Mason Witt's three on the other end doesn't go. Thompson with the rebound, follow up, no good. But the Cardinals get a second chance opportunity here with Chase Thompson going to the line for 2.
And that's going to be 4 on Swenson, so he's have to see what they're going to do. I would imagine they'll keep him out there.
Yeah, 6:18 to go in regulation time. Chase Thompson with a 30-point night so far. At the stripe for 2 free throws. Number 1 is good. He had 19 in the opening half. He's tacked on a dozen since halftime. Gavin Roderick also into the 20s. He's got 22 points. Second free throw for Thompson is good. He's perfect from the line tonight at 7 out of 7. The lead is 9 for Alexandria at 82-73 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, big possession here, I think, for the Cardinals. See if they can get a stop, get that lead back above 10, and, just kind of, Sauk Rapids has some momentum here.
Yep, Spencer Swenson staying on the floor with 4 fouls. Keller Hansen's jump shot just inside the three-point line isn't good. Chase Thompson gets the defensive board. So the Cardinals do get a stop as we go under 6 minutes. Now here's a pass zipped inside to Talon Witt. Alexandria will reset. Chase Thompson has it out top, leaning in. Bounce pass, cutting up the baseline is Talon Witt, and his layup is good.
Yeah, pretty pass by Chase and a great cut there by Talon.
Meanwhile, at the other end, Spencer Swenson attacks the basket, draws a foul out of Chase Thompson, I believe, and we'll have a 2-shot opportunity here for Swenson. That is Thompson's second personal, team foul number 9 here in the second half. So it seems the Storm is intent on getting to the free throw line here, down by 11. Free throw number 1 is good. Spencer Swenson, 8 for 8 from the stripe tonight. And he's had a good night offensively, as you would expect. 6'8" player, bound to play on the college level. Second free throw is good, so 9 for 9 from the line. And the lead is 9 for Alexandria. Now a trap in the backcourt by the Storm. Pass comes ahead. Hagstrom underneath Gavin Roderick. Now the Storm collapse defensively. Leaner doesn't go. Spencer Swenson gets the defensive rebound. And now it's going to be Hudson Amoki into the front court, getting it up ahead to Swenson. Open lane, reverse layup is short. Rebound to Thompson for Alexandria. Now off to Mason Witt. Open floor. He'll feed to the left side. Gavin Roderick up the baseline. Dumps it inside, and Chase Thompson scores. Let's check out that YouTube video instant replay brought to you by Quali Real Estate. Nice dribble drive, and it leads to a dime for the Alexandria Cardinals with Chase Thompson getting the basket, and Alexandria leads by 11.
Yeah, Chase was calling from that one from the time he got across half court.
Isaiah Cook tries to answer, and he does at the other end for the Storm. The lead seems to be swinging between 9 and 11 points here. Cardinals still in front. Now it's Talon Witt getting it to Chase Thompson. His 3-ball is good. Chase Thompson with the basket, and now I believe we're going to have a timeout to stop play. Coach Forrest Witt may have taken the timeout here, and we will go to the break as well. It is going to be a 1-minute timeout for Alexandria. 4:22 remaining in regulation time. 60-second break along our platforms here. Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. It now reads Alexandria 89, Sauk Rapids-Rice 77.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted best real estate company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
Casa Jalisco. Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
When you want your closing to go as smooth as possible, ask for Integrity Title. We may be a bit obsessed about our jobs and the details that go into it, but that's what makes us such a good choice for your real estate closing. Ask for Integrity Title, the title closing geeks.
Welcome back to Alexandria Area High School. I am DMAC Dave McClurg. My broadcast partner is Russ Henricks. We got JP Boline as our videographer, and Jackson is the main man at Master Control at KXRA Radio in Alexandria. The Cardinals lead by 12 as Sauk Rapids-Rice has the ball. Keller Hansen with it out beyond the arc. Now to Hudson Amoki, then out to Swenson. His triple off the heel of the rim. Mason Witt goes up with the defensive rebound here for the Alexandria Cardinals.
Yeah, it's been kind of one and done, and that's good. And, I think if we just take care of the ball here, we're going to be fine.
Here's Chase Thompson attacking. Shot danced on the rim twice before bouncing off, and now Thompson will have the chance to shoot 2 from the stripe. He has to be in the neighborhood, is Chase Thompson, of a single game scoring record. I do not know what it is at the moment, but he has 37 at this juncture of the game.
Yeah, I wish I could help you there. I know that Chase is going to line up here for this first one. I know that last year in this gym,
he was in the mid to upper 40s, was he not?
Well, there was one day, too, I think that Madeline Greenway was here when the Providence Academy played.
Yeah.
I think she set the I think she set the gym record.
Okay.
And so, but for a boys record in our program, Chase got to be getting close. And again, it's just he's played every minute of the game, and he's got 39.
Well, he was an Iron Man against Benilde St. Margaret's last Saturday, showing his chops once again tonight. Three-pointer by Cook rattles out. Rebound for Gavin Roderick, so Alexandria holds Sauk Rapids-Rice to just one shot. Shot at the other end, bounces in, and the Cardinals' Mason Witt will score. At the other end, a triple is going to be good for the Sauk Rapids Storm's Keller Hansen. He's now up to 32 on the night.
Yeah, the high wire act there by Mason. If you didn't get a chance to see that one, go back and look on the replay.
Now Chase Thompson's going to get the assist as the basket will be scored by Talon Witt. Alexandria 95, Sauk Rapids-Rice 80. Amoki tries to answer. That one rattles out, and Talon Witt has the defensive rebound. Cardinals up by 15, looking to hand Sauk Rapids-Rice its first CLC loss of the year. Three-pointer on the right wing for Gavin Roderick doesn't go. Isaiah Cook with the defensive rebound. Now Cook, foot on the line, knocks down the two-pointer, and it makes it 95-82 in favor of the Cardinals. Alexandria led by 17 at the break. Mason Witt's triple curls in for Alexandria. And now we're going to have a stoppage. A timeout is going to be called, and we're going to go to the break as well. This will be a full timeout, so it's a 60-second break along the Leighton Media platforms. 2:25 left in regulation. It is now on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Alexandria leading Sauk Rapids-Rice 98-82.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted best real estate company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
Where you start today is not where you'll finish tomorrow. At Alexandria College, we know you have big plans for the future. Find your calling and be a legend.
Getting in and out of the pharmacy is easy with Trum Drug's app, Rx Local. Download the app, choose Trum Drug as your pharmacy, use it for medication refills and reminders. Trum Drug, locally owned, locally loved.
The Sauk Rapids Storm in danger of suffering their first loss in the Central Lakes Conference, down by 16, and the Storm will lose the basketball after a Sauk Rapids-Rice timeout. Here's Thompson getting it off to Mason Witt. Blocked shot, but Samson Hagstrom rebounds. Now off to Talon Witt. To the left side, ball fake. Mason Witt's triple is off the front rim. Ball volleyed up. It's controlled here by Moki up ahead. Spencer Swenson will get the hoop and the harm for the Sauk Rapids Storm. So the Storm back to within 14 with under 2 minutes to go. It's 98-84.
Yeah, even, no matter the score, whether it's a 14, 16, 18-point lead, these two teams play with an incredible amount of pace, and you won't see many, you might not see many college games just playing with this kind of pace, and certainly the skill level's been very, very high all night.
Yeah, free throw missed, and Gavin Roderick will get the rebound for the Cardinals. Off ahead to Talon Witt, now to Samson Hagstrom. Then it comes back to Talon Witt, leaning in, then kicking it back out. Cardinals have 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. We have 1:40 to go in the second half. Alexandria up by 14 points at 98-84. Here's Mason Witt's jumper from the elbow. That doesn't go. Hudson Amoki with the defensive rebound. Does the Storm have one more push? Here's Spencer Swenson. He is fouled, I believe, on the floor, but he'll get free throws here. Spencer Swenson actually missed his first free throw of the night just moments ago after making that basket. He draws foul number 4 out of the Cardinal, Samson Hegstrom. So 2 freebies here for the senior Spencer Swenson. First one is good.
Interesting, D-Mac. You know, Spencer was, he used to be a St. Cloud Tech Tiger, and I think he spent his sophomore year there and then transferred to Sauk Rapids last year.
Yeah, and now wrapping up his prep career with the Storm. Both free throws made, so the Cardinals' lead is a dozen at 98-86. Front court, Talon Witt gets it now to Mason Witt, then back to Talon Witt. He'll drive, feet underneath to Gavin Roderick. Now off to Chase Thompson. Then Hagstrom has it, then back out. Chase Thompson taking off, leans in, shot no good. And Thompson got fouled, and he'll shoot 2 free throws here with 1:05 to go. And if he makes either one, he would be at 40 points individually tonight. If he makes them both, the Cardinals will hit the century mark. Number 1 on the way for Chase Thompson is good, and that puts him at 40 points on the night.
My sources are telling me, D-Mac, that I believe the boys' record is 48 points. And so I think that was back Mike Seelar back. He's a couple years older than me, back in the early 90s.
Very good. So Chase Thompson with a little work to do, but he makes the free throws and now has 41 on the night, and Alexandria's at 100 for the game. Three-pointer by Cook doesn't go, and the back tap attempt will be off Sauk Rapids-Rice, and the Cardinals will get it back. So Alexandria is going to avenge that loss to Sauk Rapids earlier in the year, and both of these teams will be tied for first in the conference as we enter the month of February. Here's Samson Hagstrom down the rack. He was trying to lay it in, and he got fouled. 2 free throws will be coming with 52.5 seconds to go.
And I tell you, we had another great crowd here tonight, and our crowds have just been super all year, and people got their money's worth tonight.
Yeah, a game in some ways played above the rim. Tons of athleticism for both of these teams on the floor, and Alexandria is going to complete the month of January with an undefeated record. 4-3 coming into the month, 13-3 exiting the month. Free throw is good, so Samson Hagstrom gets 1 of 2, and Alexandria's lead is 15. Now in the front court, here's an open shot for Che Coster, and he knocks it down. 101-88, Alexandria with the lead. Cardinals with a half a minute to go, looking to take time off the clock. Bounce pass goes over to Gavin Roderick, Sauk Rapids-Rice, and no urgency to foul, so they know that the outcome of this game is no longer in doubt. Now here is Mason Witt handling the ball. Still 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Chase Thompson will shoot a 3, and that's going to be short. Rebound to Isaiah Cook, and the Storm will bring it up. 3-pointer by Keller Henson doesn't go. Spencer Swenson's follow doesn't go. Chase Thompson with 1 more rebound, and Alexandria will dribble out the clock, and the Cardinals get a 13-point win against the team that was previously undefeated in the Central Lakes Conference. 54 in the opening half, 47 in half number 2. That all adds up to Alexandria's 101-88 win over Sauk Rapids-Rice. Both of these teams now at 10-1 in the Central Lakes Conference, tied for first in the league. So that's going to do it for our play-by-play. We do invite you to stay close to all of our Leighton Media platforms. The Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube, also on KXRA Radio and through the Voice of Alexandria app. We are just minutes away from getting rolling with our post-game report, brought to you by Jutner Motors of Alexandria after this timeout.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. Most of my crew has been here for decades.
The reason I've been here for so long is I love the variety and I love the different tasks throughout the day. A chance to operate many different pieces of equipment in any day.
Working here, I definitely like working with the crew. The guys are involved in training you and definitely help developing you as a person.
If I was looking for a place of employment, I would definitely apply here.
Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and I want to talk to you about your next career with us. Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. Most of my crew has been here for decades.
The reason I've been here for so long is I love the variety and I love the different tasks throughout the day. A chance to operate many different pieces of equipment in any day.
Working here, I definitely like working with the crew. The guys are involved in training you and definitely help developing you as a person.
If I was looking for a place of employment, I would definitely apply here.
Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and I want to talk to you about your next career with us.
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
What's your number?
I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota. I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Life can sometimes feel like you're navigating through construction. You hit a detour, run out of gas, or you're going the wrong way on a one-way street. But Lakeland Mental Health Center is here to help you get back to the right path. Visit lmhc.org. Help today for a better tomorrow.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted best real estate company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
Premier Collision guarantees your full satisfaction. From a simple dent to major bodywork, Premier Collision will fix your vehicle right. Stop by for a free estimate or go to premiercollisionmn.com. Premier Collision, excellent results, a friendly attitude, and fair prices.
Welcome to the spirit of Lake Town hospitality. Welcome to D. Mike's Resort Bar and Grill. From legacy locals, seasonal visitors, to traveling teams, you are our community. Come share in our rustic flavors, modern flair, and authentic roots. Legacy inspired, community infused.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Quality Toyota.
Feel confident. Feel inspired. Embrace your unique beauty at 6th and Broadway Clothing. From expertly curated collections to personalized styling and color analysis services, you can embrace style as beautiful as you.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
Get great service at Alexandria Motors. Serving your family for generations and generations to come. Stop in for a great deal on your next vehicle. Alexandria Motors. One low price, plain and simple, always.
Motors post-game report. D-Mac, Dave McClurg back with you from Poland Court on the Alexandria Area High School campus. The Cardinal boys basketball team hands Sauk Rapids-Rice its first loss of the 2024-25 school year in Central Lakes Conference games. The Storm came into this game at 10-0 in the CLC. Alexandria one game back at 9-1, but the Cardinals lead virtually the entire game. Alexandria hits the century mark, and the Cardinals get the win by a final score of 101-88. Along with Russ Henricks, I am D-Mac Dave McClurg. We've got JP Boleen behind the camera. He's our videographer for our Juttner Motors post-game coverage right here on our YouTube channel. We're going to get together right now and visit with one of the Alexandria Cardinal players who helped to make this victory possible as Grady Starsel joins us. Our post-game player interview feature is being brought to you by Quality Toyota of Fergus Falls. How far would you drive for a great deal from Quality Toyota? What's your number? Check out their inventory anytime at qualitytoyota.net, or you can stop by their showroom located on West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. Grady, D-Mac, and Russ Henricks here with you. Thanks so much for taking a couple of moments of your time. For those that didn't get the chance to watch on YouTube or weren't in the gymnasium, I do need to ask you the number question, and that is, what is your jersey number when you're suiting up on game night?
Number 14.
All right. I'll ask you to stick the microphone just a little bit closer.
A little closer?
There, yep,
right,
that's
there
really good there. So, number 14, is that a number that you chose, or did you get it assigned to you?
No, I kind of chose it. I mean, it was a couple years ago. I got it for AAU and I liked it, so just kind of stuck with it.
Excellent. And you plan on keeping it through the rest of your prep career then?
Yeah, I think so. I like it.
Very good. Grady, I know that you were able to contribute. I've been really appreciative of the way you've played basketball in both the wins this week. Are you able to share with the listeners kind of your mantra, what you feel you can do to contribute to the team effort when you're playing these opponents on the schedule?
Yeah, I mean, we got scores all around, so I think for my role, I've been told to get rebounds, get offensive and defensive rebounds, kickouts, putbacks, kind of the other stuff,
Yeah, I had you unofficially on my stat sheet with 6 boards tonight, 5 of those on the offensive glass, and obviously every time you get an offensive rebound, it means another scoring opportunity for your teammates. It seems to me, as I've heard from Russ and even Coach Witt as part of our broadcast, Sauk Rapids-Rice really whipped Alexandria on the glass down there when the Storm got the 5-point win back in December. How did you feel about the way your team was able to work on the glass, both offensively and defensively in this game?
Yeah, I think when we played Sauk the first time, it was kind of told to us by Forrest and all them that rebounds are very important. So for the practices and everything leading up to this was kind of rebounding and then kicking out and getting fast breaks and stuff like that, transition buckets.
I know that you're a pretty tall young lad yourself, somewhere around 6'4" in that neighborhood. Maybe I'm shortchanging you a little bit, but Sauk Rapids-Rice comes with some big guys. I think Keller Hansen is 6'6", Spencer Swenson is 6'8". What's it like to battle in there with some guys of similar size, or maybe a guy or two that you're giving up an inch or two against?
I mean, you fight with them the whole game. So, I mean, it's kind of a physical thing. You got to be strong. You got to just, go up, go grab them.
We are getting together here with Grady Starzl from the Alexandria Cardinal boys basketball team. He's our quality Toyota Cardinal athlete, player of tonight's game. He would come off the bench and help Alexandria get a 13-point win at 101-88. I'm going to bring my broadcast partner, Russ Henricks, in, and then I might follow up with a question or two in a couple of moments.
Nice job tonight, Grady. That first half, you provided a lot of energy, got a lot of big rebounds in there for us. Just talk a little bit about your game and some of the things you're continuing to work on. Obviously, a sophomore playing on a team with, with 2 seniors and a bunch of juniors. Just what are the things you're still working on in your game?
Offensively, just being more aggressive, being stronger. It's more physical, obviously, when you're playing against these better teams and stuff. And then, it's pretty much just physicality and kind of getting used to the pace of it.
Absolutely.
It's a lot faster.
And it is, right, from when you're playing in the JV, obviously, and playing in that game, and then you come out here tonight and there's just athletes all over. Tell the audience a little bit about, what you've done throughout the last couple of years just for your own basketball career, just things you've done in the spring and summer as you're trying to get better and you're trying to improve and, and just kind of continue to play as many good players as you can.
So over the summer we have practices here, and then I also play AAU for Comets.
And how did that go for you last year, and are you planning on doing that again?
It went well. I think it went well. It was fun. I think I'm going to do it this year too.
Fantastic. So the last thing I'll ask you, as you move forward here now for the rest of the season, and, you have obviously those 5 guys that are starting and you guys coming off the bench, just what are you trying to do here this next month, and just some goals for you as a player, and just what are your thoughts on goals as a team?
I think for me, I need to, come off the bench with a lot of energy. It's not, and then for the team, I think some stuff we need to work on is still rebounding, because, rebounding and then fast breaks. We've been working on that a lot over the past few days, and it's gotten easier. It's gotten better. You can see it when we play. I think we're doing pretty good.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Grady, on a great night. Good work. I'll let D-Mac take over. Nice job, kiddo.
Yeah, Grady, it's been a pretty magnificent month of January. Within the last week, you've knocked off the number 1 ranked team in Class AAA, Benilde St. Margaret's. That's the Red Knights' only loss of the year so far. You beat a couple of Class 4A schools, both pretty good teams. But can you talk a little bit about the attractive schedule that you and your teammates do end up playing? Because you're going to have more great competition in February, I think, in the Winter Lakes Classic 8 days from now. You're going to match up against a very good Orono team that played a close game against Benilde last night.
I think, we just got to stick to playing defense, getting rebounds. It'll be important to stop Orono's
good players. I know Brady Woolley and Nolan Groves, they're two really good. So just kind of, shutting them down, and I think we should be good.
And then, of course, Alexandria is a defending section champion. The postseason is still a little more than a month away, but how exciting would it be for you as an athlete to have the opportunity to compete on the state level, as previous Alexandria Cardinal teams have done?
Yeah, I was looking forward to that at the start of the season. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm hoping we can win and, get there, play at the bank or the
barn.
What is it? The barn. Yeah.
Okay. We were at the bank. You were at the bank. That was fun.
Thinking about football.
That was good. No, that was fun. I appreciate that. Good work.
Yep, excellent. Grady, we're going to talk to you when we get into our next break here, but good job to you and the Alexandria Cardinals. A lot of fun to watch, and enjoy the weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon.
You too. Thank you.
That is Grady Starzl from the Alexandria Cardinal boys basketball team, our quality Toyota Cardinal athlete player of tonight's game. Alexandria hits the century mark, and in the process hands Sauk Rapids-Rice its first Central Lakes Conference loss of the year, 101-88. The Cardinals get the W. We're going to take a timeout, and then we're back with more of our Jottner Motors postgame report after these words.
Northland Buildings has been providing quality post-frame buildings to customers for 30 years, serving clients across the upper Midwest since 1994. Northland Buildings, quality buildings built tough for the Northland.
Garden Center features 34 lanes of bowling fun. Whether you're an avid bowler or just looking for a fun outing, add Garden Center lanes to your calendar and make it a fun date.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
You've seen them, craved them. You've voted them the best. Their Smoke and Brews and Q's get their unreal smoked barbecue for catering, drop-offs, or events.
Hi, this is Schmitty from Smoke and Brews and Q's. Our obsession is the meat, our passion is what makes it great.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
Precision Auto reminds you to plan for the inevitable, the change of weather and its impact on your vehicle. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust the precision of a pro. Precision Auto. On 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
Pomp's Tire Service has solutions for tired tires. Whatever your tire choice, make Pomp's your choice. Brakes, wheel alignments, factory maintenance, shocks, and struts. Pomp's has your service needs covered. Pomp's, we know tires and service. You should know Pomp's.
Welcome once again to Alexandria Area High School and our Jottner Motors postgame report. Happy news for the Alexandria Cardinal boys basketball team. The Cardinals hand Sauk Rapids-Rice its first Central Lakes Conference defeat after 10 consecutive wins to begin the league schedule. Alexandria avenged the earlier defeat to Sauk Rapids-Rice. So going into February with about 4 weeks to go in the regular season, the Cardinals and the Storm are now tied for first place in the conference. Alexandria gets the win by a score of 101-88. You are listening to People Radio, KXRA Alexandria. 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM. We have the audio through our Voice of Alexandria app, powered by Mission Mechanical Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. And thank you for watching our coverage tonight on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Russ Henricks and Dave McClurg back with you. And Russ, always fun to get the opportunity to visit with a player after a victory. And it was fun to see, Grady get meaningful minutes in both halves tonight. Great to see Thomas Henricks getting some playing time coming off the bench at the moment, but good to see him back on the floor. And, you add those two with Miles Gray, and really makes for, a lot of different people. Granted, Chase and Gavin Roderick and the Witt kids, got their share of offensive numbers, but you can't just do it with 4 or 5 players.
No, absolutely. I mean, the Cardinals are playing really good basketball right now, and I think everybody recognizes that, their opponents, the teams they play. I think, the media, I think if you read some of the stuff in the Trib this week and just about the respect that, our program has statewide, and when we're healthy, which, we're getting really, really close, it was great to see Thomas come back out there, and I appreciate you saying that. He's worked really hard to get back, and it's not easy being hurt, and, he's had to work through that. And so great to see him out there tonight, and a great job by this group. And when they're healthy, they're going to be tough to beat. And this is a really good month of basketball for the Cardinals, and it's a springboard in here to February, and what everybody that's associated with this program hopes is another run at a state tournament and bring home a state title.
I know I'll break down some of the numbers as we'll go through a statistical recap in a couple of moments here, but how did you feel about the way Alexandria handled Sauk Rapids-Rice ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive glass? Because, again, I didn't see that game on December 10th, but hearing from Coach Witt and hearing from you, obviously I think that was a big key as to why the Storm won that game down at Sauk Rapids was they just horsed Alexandria on the glass when Chase Thompson was not in that game that night.
Yeah, absolutely. When you take a 6'8", 6'9" guy, one of the best players in the state, out of the lineup, and that's going to expose some of your flaws, so to speak, as a team. And that was early in the year, and I really feel like this last month here, you've seen us kind of get our basketball legs, so to speak. And for our group, I thought tonight they did a great job on the boards. They battled. That's a very good team. I mean, Sauk Rapids is very good. They've got some really good seniors, who have been through a lot of wars and played a lot of basketball, and they know where to go, and I think they're well coached, and I think that, as you saw, if you watched the game or were in attendance or listened, they can hit open shots. If you leave them open, they're going to knock them down, and so that's a really good win for the Cardinals against a really good team. And I think objectively, these are probably going to be the two teams that are going to end up tied, I think, at the end of the year to win the conference. And as I spoke to one of the parents that I know down there, I think we'd love to see them win the section and have us win the section, and maybe, we won't get to play each other again, but, we'll run into each other down there at the state tournament, hopefully.
Yep. Sauk Rapids-Rice will go into Class 4A Section 8, where they will battle with the likes of Brainerd, Bemidji, Sartell, Moorhead. St. Michael Albertville is part of that section, and some of these teams have already knocked off Sauk Rapids-Rice, so they may have to go into another team's gymnasium in the second round or later when they do get into that section tournament. But Sauk Rapids-Rice is a very dangerous basketball team, and a good win for Alexandria. Again, the Cardinals led all night long except when the game was tied at 5. Other than that, the Cardinals played from ahead. Alexandria was up 54-37 at the break. The Storm outscored the Cards 51-47 in the second half. I believe Sauk Rapids-Rice got as close as 8 at one juncture, and that was at 78-70, and then the Cardinals were able to spread the lead out and ultimately would go on to win 101-88. Let's go through some of the numbers. First of all, individual scoring tonight. Chase Thompson, not a school record, but not a bad night at the office for the future Clemson University Tiger. He scores 41 on the night and, again, has a double-double for Alexandria in the win. 22 points for Gavin Roderick in a starting role, 14 apiece for the Witt cousins, Talon and Mason. And then 4 for Samson Hegstrom, 2 for our postgame guest, Grady Starzl, 2 as well for Miles Gray and Thomas Henricks, to round out the team total of 101. Thompson with 41, Roderick with 22, Mason Witt with 14, Talon Witt with 14, 4 for Hegstrom, and then 2 apiece for Gray, Henricks, and Starzl for that 101-point total. The 5 players that got into the scoring column for Sauk Rapids-Rice were all the starters. So the starters accounted for the 88 Storm points. Keller Henson leading the way with 32. Spencer Swenson, 1 rebound away from a double-double according to my unofficial numbers. He did get the double figures in points with 26. Isaiah Cook, the sophomore guard, with 14. Hudson Omoki with the 11. And Shea Coster with 5 on the night. That represents the Storm team total. Rebounds unofficially, according to my stats, Alexandria plus 12 on the glass. 40 rebounds for the Cardinals, 28 for Sauk Rapids-Rice. Chase Thompson with 11 boards. And Grady Starzl, a half a dozen rebounds, including 5 on the offensive glass in tonight's game. Top rebounder for the Storm was Spencer Swenson, the 6'8 senior, as he had 9 rebounds tonight. 13 fouls for Sauk Rapids-Rice, 17 for Alexandria. Both teams shot quite a few free throws, and both shot well from the line. The Storm were 16 of 20, Alexandria 13 of 17. 3-point shots tonight, the Cardinals would go 14 of 31. Sauk Rapids-Rice, by comparison, 10 of 21 in tonight's game. The Storm had 10 turnovers in the game. Alexandria finished with 7. And a cluster of those came very early in the second half when Sauk Rapids-Rice was able to make a push. I know that Coach Witt took a timeout when the Storm got to within 13 early in the second half after it was a 17-point lead, Alexandria, at the break. And it was during that first 4 or 5 minutes of the second half, I think the Cardinals had about 4 of their 7 turnovers on the night. But Alexandria, by and large, did a great job taking care of the basketball, as the team seems to do on a nightly basis. No lead changes in the game. Again, the only time it was tied was at 5-5 early on. So Alexandria with the win finishes off a perfect January, winning all 9 games in the month. So the Cardinals will carry a 13-3 record into February. That means a total of 10 regular season games to go. Alexandria now 10-1 in the CLC, tied for first place in the conference with Sauk Rapids-Rice. The Storm dropped their first league game of the year and now stand at 14-5. Russ Henricks, as we wrap up our broadcast here, I know that you and I will not be connecting quite as frequently during the month of February. I know we've got a game next Friday night up at Fergus Falls, and interesting, the Lady Cards will actually go back-to-back, playing in Fergus Friday night and then playing a very good Delano team here in the Winter Lakes Classic the following day. I think that's the 4:30 game in the Winter Lakes Classic, but Alexandria's girls basketball team, they're on a nice little roll as well. Their response following the loss to Benilde on Saturday was very good with the 2 wins this week.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to get a chance to see the girls again a couple times here again before we see the boys, and we'll get to see them in Fergus, and then obviously that Providence Academy game, and we'll next time we see the boys, it'll be the last regular season game, I think, when they play Tech here. So, you know, it's really been a great month, and we've gotten a chance, both of us, to see a lot of basketball games, you know, in this gym, especially over the last month, and we've been fortunate, you know, and I think I've heard some people say, you know, we're pretty lucky, and this doesn't happen everywhere, and it's not always going to be like this. And so to have the talent that we have on both of these programs, and we're privileged to be able to sit up here and watch and call these games, and for these great young men and women and the coaches and everything. So as always, it's a pleasure to work with you. Another great night of Cardinal basketball, and I'm looking forward to the next time we hook up next week. And as always, go Cards.
That's a way to put it. Always good closing comment there from Russ Henricks as he joins me for basketball coverage. Again, we'll have basketball next Friday night, Friday, February 7th. Alexandria at Fergus Falls from the Kennedy Secondary School Gymnasium in Fergus Falls. Last word I had, the Alexandria girls hockey team ends up going to overtime and no winner at the RCC tonight. The Cardinals and Roseau end up in a 5-5 tie. That's the final score. So Alexandria gets its 3rd tie going into the playoffs. And so the Central Lakes Conference champion Alexandria Cardinals wrap up the regular season with a final record of 12-10-3, and likely will be at home to start the Section 8 AA tournament on Tuesday night. Regardless of if Alexandria is at home or the Lady Cardinals go on the road, we're going to have girls hockey for you on Tuesday. That will be an audio-only broadcast, as it is a postseason game, and it'll be Jeff James and myself on the call from the Runestone Community Center. Game time Tuesday night set for 7 o'clock, assuming that Alexandria will be at home. If the Cardinals go seeded 5th or lower, then Alexandria is going to be on the road. But again, my inkling is, especially with Alexandria not taking a loss against Roseau tonight, that will help Alexandria improve its seeding for the upcoming Section 8 AA tournament. Roseau came into that game at 19-5 on the year. So the final over at the RCC was a 5-5 tie between the Cardinals and the Roseau Rams. Our next play-by-play broadcast will be tomorrow afternoon. Alexandria Cardinal boys hockey from the Runestone Community Center. The Cardinals took one on the chin last night, so they'll try to bounce back following that one-goal loss to Sauk Rapids-Rice. Jeff James and videographer J.P. Bolin will be joining me for the coverage tomorrow. No swap shop on Saturday, so we'll take air with the Jartner Motors pregame show around 1:10, and play-by-play between the Cardinals and the Duluth-Denfeld Hunters is set for 1:30. That will be the back end of a Central Lakes Conference swing for Denfeld, which played Sartell tonight at Burnix Arena down in Sartell. My thanks to all of the Alexandria Cardinal sports boosters that helped to bring you our broadcast. Special thanks to Jartner Motors for presenting our post-game report. Jackson has been our KXRA studio engineer. For our videographer, J.P. Bolin, and my broadcast partner, Russ Henricks, Dave McClurg repeating the final score once again in boys basketball. No longer do we have any undefeated Central Lakes Conference boys basketball teams in the league. Sauk Rapids-Rice suffers its first CLC defeat tonight as Alexandria wins over the Storm 101-88. So long from Alexandria Area High School.